Are you planning for an Australia work visa but still have doubts about it? Then you have come exactly to the right place. Hello and welcome to EduTrainX. I am Nandini Watts and today I am going to tell you about Australia work visa, its several types and eligibility criteria. Watch the video till the end because I will be answering some questions that are frequently asked by the applicants. So let's get started. You should know that according to the Australian government, the work migration program is divided into categories like regional migration, visas for renovation, short stay work visas, temporary work visas and permanent work visas. Now, if you meet the eligibility criteria, you can apply for any type of work visa within the migration program to work and stay in Australia. However, there are a number of Australia work visa, but here I will be telling you about a few important ones. The first one is Global Talent Visa Subclass 858. The Global Talent Independent Program for Australia includes the Global Talent Visa Subclass 858, and to be eligible for this visa, you will have to demonstrate that you are one of the best in your field of expertise, and along with that, you must also prove that how your presence in Australia will benefit the economy or society. The next is Employee Nomination Scheme Visa Subclass 186. So this is a permanent work visa granted to foreign workers nominated by Australian patrons. So for a 186 visa, you can choose a direct entry stream, a labor agreement stream or a temporary residence transition stream. Then it is a permanent skilled regional visa subclass 191. So applicants will be able to apply for this visa from November 16, 2022, and if you get visa 191, then you will be able to stay, work and study in Australia for the rest of your life. Interesting, isn't it? So you can apply for the visa 191 if you lived, worked or studied in a specific regional area in Australia and had a previous Australian visa. The next type to be discussed is Regional Sponsored Migration Visa Subclass 187. So it is for nominated skilled workers. In order to qualify for this visa, you must have lived in Australia previously under another work visa. The sponsor must nominate you and the nominated position must be in regional Australia. So you can live, work and study in Australia for as long as you wish with a visa 187, and if you are eligible, you can even apply for citizenship. Then comes Skilled Employer Sponsored Regional Visa Subclass 494. You are permitted to work only in specific areas designated by your sponsoring employer. So this visa allows Australian businesses to sponsor skilled workers in their specific region to fill labor shortages. So now here is a condition that an Australian worker cannot fill your nominated position if you qualify for this 494 visa, and you must be highly skilled and able to work legally in Australia. So these are just to name a few types of a work visa. So if you want to know about the rest of the types, then you can read it on our blog and the link to which will be given in the description below. Moving on to the next section of our video, that is answering the questions frequently asked by you all. So many applicants ask about the age limit of work visa. So for most work visas, there is an age limit. So you must be between 45 and 50 years old to be eligible for it. And now it depends on which type of work visa you are applying for. However, there are some work visas that have no age requirement. Next is the processing time for work visa. So it usually takes 1 to 2 years for work visa to be processed. So it is important to remember that the processing time is not guaranteed and many factors can affect how long it takes. Like some short-term visas can be processed within a few months and some streams within visa subclasses may be processed even more quickly. So if something is missing from your application, then the processing time is always delayed. Next is the cost of Australia work visa. So an Australia work visa, 15 Australian dollars to about 4,100 Australian dollars. So some subclasses may not even require visa fees depending on which stream you apply for. On the other hand, there are some visas which charge additional fees. So for some of them, you have to pay a second installment fee if your family member does not have a satisfactory level of English, and you also have to pay extra fees if you have another family member applying with you. The last one is if you can get a permanent residency with a work visa. So see what happens is the majority of work visas are permanent visas which automatically make you a permanent resident. A temporary work visa holder who has worked and lived in Australia for a few years and met the requirements of their short-term visa may apply for permanent visa. So friends, that was all about the Australia work visa. I hope by now you must have got a clear idea about it. But still, if you have any queries, you can ask me in the comment section and I would love you all. And if you need when applying for a work visa, in case you want to get an update regarding changes in the visa requirements, cost or anything of such sort, then you can visit the official website of Australia Visa, the link of which you will find in the description below. Thank you.